Hey, I'm Mechanical Engineer, and this is my Pallet vertical garden. In today's video, we'll be taking a few old pallets and converting them into a vertical garden that is not only large enough to hold almost any kind of plant, but is also small enough to be kept almost anywhere. Tiny house, apartment, double wide, dungeon, prison? Don't worry, it'll fit in all those places. But enough talk, without any further ado, let's get started. Here we have a standard pallet, or as we in the industry refer to them as, a square wooden nailed platform. Pallets are great because they're free and you can find them almost anywhere, especially on trash day, so make sure to keep an eye out. But now that we have our pallets, you're gonna need about two. It's time to get to work converting them to a vertical garden. Now if we look closely at this pallet, you'll see that not only is it too thin to be able to plant any large plants in it, but it's also too thin to be able to stand up on its own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill two stones with one bird by removing this bottom board, and then build a box onto the bottom front of it using the other pallet's wood that sticks out about a foot and is about a foot tall. Just like this. As you saw in the video, I put in a few nails to hold it together temporarily, and then once everything was built, I came back with screws to make sure it wasn't going anywhere. Now if we wanted to, we could put a bottom on this, but since everything seems to be sitting super flush, I'm not going to worry about it. All a bottom would do is help stop dirt from leaking out, but this should be more than fine on any flat surface, and especially if you were to place it in dirt. So now I'm going to turn the whole thing around and fill in all the spaces on the back of the pallet with new boards so there are no gaps. Just like that. Beautiful. Now we can turn it back around and fill in any awkward gaps we have at the front. It looks like we only have this one. Like that. So now we have three different spots, the bottom, the middle, and the top that we can plant stuff in. Or at least that we can soon plant stuff in, because in the current state, if we put anything in here, it would just fall right through. So what I'm going to do to fix that is take a few short boards I've drilled some small holes in for drainage and pop them in place into the bottom of the two upper planters, securing them in place using either screws or nails. And with that, your pallet vertical garden is complete. Now since these boards have already been weather treated with something, we don't have to paint or stain them, but if you want to change up the look, you can. I'm completely happy with how mine looks though, so I'm going to go ahead, take it outside, fill it with dirt, and plant some stuff. With the planter now filled with dirt, it is time to begin planting. I'm going to start by taking the larger plants that take up the most space, like this tomato, and plant them along the bottom. Then we'll take some of our slightly smaller plants, like this Japanese cucumber and little tiny cactus, and plant them in the middle sections. Then after that, you guessed it, plant the smallest plants on the top level, which in my case are these little tiny flowers. I'm actually going to plant a few of these on every level. Amazing, and with that, all that's left to do is to give everything a good watering. I really love this for a few different reasons. I mean, first of all, we're taking an old pallet that would have been thrown away and we're making it into something. And then also we're saving a whole bunch of water because as the top plants drink, it just trickles down to the ones below. It's also super cool because as the tomatoes grow up and get taller, we'll be able to stake them to the garden itself and not have to buy metal cages. And as the cucumber plant grows and vines, it has plenty of places to go. I'm definitely planning on building a few more of these to go along the wall. I just love building stuff that's both useful and practical. If you guys are interested to see how the plants grow in the vertical garden, be sure to follow me on Instagram down below because I will be posting updates. But hey, thank you so much for you guys watching. I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did, please feel free to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. And Lord willing, I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching, and please feel free to subscribe.